negative energy to catapult yourself forward.
See, yeah. I tell people all that are around me, I'll be like, yo, check your awe factor. And they be like, bro, what the fuck is an awe factor? I'm like, you need to check your awe factor, because you're letting off negative ionic energy when you open your heart up to something. When you open your heart up to something, you're releasing out negative ionic energy. But when you progress onto something, you are letting out positive ionic energy. You have to understand the basic points between negative and positive is that negative ionic energy is cold or subtle energy, and then positive ionic energy is hot or force. So when we're talking about the heart, what you are as a God, right? We're talking about the O in God right now, right? The 0 point. We're talking about the 0 point, the transmutative center inside of the chest, that Iron Man core that is you. You feel me? Your heart space pulls in the negative ionic current, and with every breath that you transgress, you transmute that energy that comes within the heart into a positive ionic frequency via your red blood cells or your thermal heat signature. You feel me? And
listen,
go ahead, bro.
Listen, King. Listen, y'all. King is dropping some gems right now. I don't even want to make sure y'all following everybody that's in this live right now. I don't even mean to cut you off, King, but you dropping so many gems right now. We're gonna have to tap in on the back end so we can get this back out to the people the correct way. You know what I'm saying? Because that right, you just gave a whole course and people don't even know. All right. People don't even know. And to piggyback on what bro was saying. What'd you say? Oh yeah, absolutely. And piggyback on what bro is saying in reference to the heart, y'all. Chakras, that's what the chakras are, right? That's what your chakras are. Your chakras are energy points and energy sources. So when your chakras are not aligned, when your chakras are imbalanced, that's where you get all of these dis-eases from. That's where you get all of these negative emotions. And that's when you're not able to deal with negative emotions and or positive emotions, because some people cannot deal with positive emotions. You know what I'm saying? Some people take a positive thing happening to them as a negative, and vice versa. What bro is talking about as far as your energy and your heart center, straight on point, yo. 110% on point. And the easiest thing that I can say to the 30 people in this room is, for those that aren't resonating with bro, do your research. Do your research. Google University, YouTube University, okay? And understand that when you don't know better, you cannot do better. Bro taught me one or two things I'm about to go back and research on the back end. Yeah, that's why I want to tap in with him on the back end.
I got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Boosted. That's what I'm saying. Like I love tapping in with people that allow me to get revelations. I love tapping in with people that allows me to confirm my solid information studies. I've been doing a lot of due diligence for years of studying and breakdown in, like, from not only from a religious aspect, but from like a natural science aspect, from an aspect of just existing in everyday life. Like, you have to, when it comes to God and our sovereignty of existence, God is simple. We're simple. Life is simple. Life is simple. Life is so simple that we lost at the fact that it's only 9 numbers. If you include 0, it's 10. But 0 is not even a number. It doesn't hold that much weight. But if you really, people be saying, how many numbers is in this world? Trillions. No, it's not. It's only 9. Really, it's only 1. It ain't nothing but a bunch of ones. One number. Right? So when you think about it in that sense, life is simple. God is one. We're one. We're all, every last one of us right here, on here right now, our heart is in synchronized. It's beating at the same exact time. We're breathing in the same exact air. Feel what I'm saying? Our hearts are literally thumping at the same time. So there's no such thing as past, present, future, if you think about it. Why? Because everything existed once.
Alignment. Look at this, y'all. Alignment. Y'all heard what bro just said, right? And I've been holding on to this quote that I wanted to say to y'all.
My wife said this
That's
is
health.
life in the jar, cool.
That's
What is it
health.
though? I want to
Yeah,
tell the
that's
people.
health.
Kale, spinach,
Apple,
ginger,
kale, kiwi.
apple,
Yeah.
and what? And celery.
Yeah, there
Thank
you
you, baby.
Yeah,
go.
that's life. Yeah,
Ashe.
that's life. If I got, if
That's
I,
life right there.
that's
Life in the
life right
jar,
there.
y'all. But I wanted to say this quote, right? That I had written down. And it ties back
Appreciate
in
that.
with it ties into what bro's saying about us all being one, right? The quote I wrote down is, "We need people exactly how they
Oh yeah,
are,
we
so
stay
we can
juicing, baby.
become who
Health is
we're
wealth.
supposed to be." You know what I'm saying? We need people exactly how they are, so we can become who we're supposed to be.
That's right. That's facts.
You know what I mean? So that statement right there, we need people exactly how they are, so we can become who we are supposed to be, right? I need my king over here to be how he is and speak how he is and exude the energy how he does, so I can become who I'm supposed to be, electrified and electrically charged in my positive being and my positive self and my godly being and my godly self. I need king up here to be exactly who he is. So when he speaks, now that helps me grow as a person. You get what I'm saying? That helps me grow as an individual. That helps me grow as a king and as a God. Why? Because I see the king in him. I see the God in him, and I see the God in him, and I raise my vibrations and my frequency to his level, and to his level till now we're all what bro say? We're all one, right? We're all one. Teamwork makes the dream work. We say these mantras, we say these sayings, and we just say them, but we don't marinate or resonate on them. Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right. And bro, like I want to touch bases on
Hey, God,
what's up?
before you change the energy real quick, I just want to throw out some information that you said about the numbers earlier, because I'm really big on numbers, because I found out the numbers weren't real. And the information that they give us about numbers is the actual total opposite of what numbers actually are, which are directions of the light, right? It's fractals, right? So, like, 1 is the biggest number ever. There's no number bigger than 1. When you start going to 1, 2, when you start getting into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 144, 1,577, 1,245,000, 1 billion, 1 trillion, you're talking about fractals of that 1. And by even knowing that, you understand that you are a fractal of the light, which is God, or you can call it the source, or whatever your I like to say magenta, whatever your magenta of God is, whatever your color of God is. You feel me?
Come on, bro. Talk heavy. Talk heavy.
So
I like it.
Talk that
basically,
talk.
when you talk about the 144,000, you're talking about fractals of God that are here.
That's right.
to do God things. And what does God do? God creates. Period.
Come on, brother.
You feel me?
Come on. Come
So
on, bro.
remember,
Listen,
whether
I
you
gotta
are
tap in with you. I appreciate you joining this.
I just want to say this last thing. Whether you are a divine masculine or divine feminine, God is still generator, operator, distributor, or generator, operator, destroyer. Which one are you? You feel me?
Build and destroy, baby. We build and destroy. That's what we do as creators. We build
What's the
and we can also
mathematics?
destroy. You understand what I'm saying? So it's
Mm-hmm.
important. That's why it's important to make sure what you're paying attention to or what you're entertaining, because what entertains you trains you. So what are you spending most of your time thinking on? What are you spending most of your time imagining or creating,
Nigga,
I
I'm
should say?
32 years old and I've never heard nobody say that, and I've needed somebody to tell me that my whole life.
Yes.
Bro, what
See?
you
Come
tune
on
into, you
now.
really turn into. You really turn into what you tuning into. You feel what I'm saying? So we got to be
See what I'm
careful of what we
saying?
allowing to go into this light, because your eyes is just a window to your light, to your pineal
Mm-hmm.
gland, which is connected to your spine, and you don't move without your
Mm-hmm.
backbone. You can't
Nope.
move without your spine. So if your spine is out of line, life is going to go crazy. This is why it's important for us to understand money and the frequency that's connected to money and what religion says about money. And a lot of us predominantly are coded by Christianity in America. Let's just say that, right? And no shade to the believers out there, no shades to the people that operate in that lane. But if you understand Yahweh in the real medical foreign time of the allegory in the Bible, you'll understand that he really was a rebel. Dude really was consciously aware of government. He was consciously aware of entities, the power of divinity, the power of self, the power of building, the power of allowing people to be themselves, right? He told Peter, hey, come with me, I'll make you a fisher of men. He ain't say, yo, come with me, I'll make you like me. He made him literally not change who he was, just cast his net to the other side and tried a different method. You understand what I'm saying? So when you think about money, money is the most frequently mentioned thing in the Bible. It's mentioned over 800 times in the Bible. Money is the most talked about thing in the Bible. How to conquer, how to go on these quests and pillar the land and take over. If you really look at it in the aspect of what is written for, to have control, to have these alignments with self and divine entity with the nature of God, because God said go do that. The Bible says, everybody in there said God says have. God
Listen,
said
y'all
go
ain't
do
got this book.
And if you
Go
really,
get this
if
book.
you read the Bible correctly, right? It's Sunday, y'all. If you read the Bible correctly, God of the Bible, he was the biggest builder and destroyer of them all. If you didn't act accordingly, he destroyed. Literally. If you didn't act accordingly, he destroyed. Adam and Eve was kicked out because they went against the grain, just for the metaphor of the Bible. If you want to go against the grain, bitch, if you bad for business, you're not a part of the agenda anymore. I had hopes that you will go accordingly, but you didn't. Just like that's why most people are broke, because they don't understand money correctly. This is why most people don't have value in their life, because they don't understand that the value is you. You're the real value. So if you act broke, think broke, operate broke, somebody gonna help you out. There's a sheep and a shepherd everywhere. There's a chauffeur and a chauffeured everywhere. There's a pilot and a passenger everywhere. No matter where you look, there's somebody feeding the animal, or there's an animal being fed. You feel what I'm saying?
Your spells,
so
man.
you gotta
You
pick
speak it
your
into
poison.
existence.
I'd rather be the shepherd. I'd rather be the pilot. I'd rather be the feeder. I'd rather be the leader. I'd rather be the alpha, or whatever the case may be. You can't consider, and all my males on here, don't consider yourself a boss. Don't consider yourself an alpha if you're scared of heights, if you're scared of fucking spiders, if you're scared to fly, if you're scared of bees. You can't consider yourself an alpha or a boss or someone that's a leader if you're scared of nature. Period.
Yo,
you will be scared to take off in business if you're scared of a spider, bro. Business will make you'll have a heart attack out here.
Listen,
if
talk
you're not
heavy.
lined up with having real control of your existence, because it's not easy to maintain godliness out here. Real talk, bro. So the battle is from within. It's never from the outside. The outside world don't exist until you give it existence. Like I said earlier, this phone that I'm on right now, the phone that I'm talking to y'all on right now, to all 30 of y'all, I appreciate y'all. Share this live out. But look, all 30 of y'all that's on here, right? This phone to be sitting here for 100 years if I left it here and didn't touch it. It don't exist.
Facts.
I could come back to this phone and be like, oh shit, a phone. Turn it on and operate it. Nothing exists outside of me until I give it life. And then once I give it life, is it a gift or a curse? Is this very thing that I allow to exist in my world, is it a gift in my world, or is it a curse in my world? Because this phone can be a gift or a curse. It's up to you. This phone can make you a millionaire or it can make you broke. This phone can lead you to money or it can make you spend all your money. You dig what I'm saying? So you got to allow yourself to be tuned in to a certain level of existence in order for you to get the real value out of your life. You understand what I'm saying? I need y'all to tap in with me if you're trying to take your life to the next level, though. No pun intended. But I know a lot of us on here don't operate in business. A lot of us on here don't know credit. A lot of us on here don't know how to create LLCs. Let's just keep it real. I was one of those people. I just asked questions.
Let me finish.
You know, guys, you both are actually right. Some people think it's offensive, and some people think it's not offensive.
I think it's a word for death. It is a word that triggers death.
Let me say this, Nubian.
Before I lose.
If you, Nubian and Chief and Jason called me the N-word with the A, it's not offensive. But if you called it to me with the ER, then I would feel like I'm not gonna fuck with y'all because y'all might look at me as less. I mean, that's why I want y'all to understand.
It's rare that a black person will call you the N-word with an ER at the end. It's more likely that you're going to get with an A from another black person, even when it's negative. When that black person is giving you a negative.
Let me finish. Are you serious right now, Jay?
Let me finish. Are we really playing this dumb?
No, we're not. But let me finish the statement. Go ahead, Nubian, and then let Chief say something.
I just want to say one more thing, and everybody can have the floor. I'm not going to say nothing else. Once again, in the Ethiopian title of King of All Kings, it has niggas in it. Now, a white person with his culture and the way he looks at English, the way he uses vowels, the way he uses certain letters, it was hard for him to say nigga anyways. You get what I'm saying? If you say again, it's spelled A-G-A-I-N. It's supposed to be again. But no one says again. We says again like G-I-N. You get what I'm saying? So niggas and niggas is the same thing. So it just actually means king. You get what I'm saying? If you really want to think about it. But
hey, can I tap in real quick?
What the?
I want to tap in
before
real
you
quick.
Say so, I just want to say you high as fuck. Whoever who just said that.
Yeah. So
we're talking about the N-word.
You know, that's what a lot of motherfuckers teaching. You feel me? You know, nigga or nigger came from niggas. You feel me? We actually used to be kings in Africa, but that wouldn't apply to us, being so that the primary language over here is English and Latin. It's English and Latin. We not speaking. The African language ain't the dominant language over here. So we influenced by English and Latin. So we got to go off the English and the Latin word. Nigga came from Negro. Negro came from negra. Negra means black. You feel me? So it came from a Latin word. I don't think like nigga mean kings because they say that shit in Africa. They ain't got shit to do with us. If that's the case, we'll be speaking more African languages over here, but we not though. So you know,
why not?
And it goes all the way back to
who created Latin language though? Was it not the Arabic Moors?
That's a good point. Nubian said a great point. That's a good point what he brought up. I never thought of that.
Hey, so look though, and it all goes back to ninja too. They say black people was the first ninjas, and this is actually a fact because during the Namban slave trade with King John II in Japan, you feel me? They would the Spaniards was trading off black slaves to the Japan. Someone just said we can't pronounce the words the same way, like again and again. And it's the same as like Japanese motherfuckers. They can't pronounce negra. So they don't have the roll of the tongue. Negra means black in Latin. But so when the Spaniards was trading off black slaves with the Japanese, they would say, I got negra. And then the Japanese would say, oh, you got ninja? Ninja. That's how they pronounce negra, because they don't got the roll of the tongue. And of course, you feel me, Joe, it goes all the way down to the samurais, the Ronins, going off into the bush with the black slaves or the ninja or the negras. But you know, nigga, shit, it came from a Latin word people could use it how they want to use it. Shit, some people take offense and some people don't. We definitely got to know the origins of this shit, though. I don't really agree with that shit came from Africa, because I used to believe that shit until I started looking into that shit myself. Like, yeah, no, that's a Latin word meaning black.
Shit, I just learned a whole lot. I've got some research. Thank you for sharing all that. No bullshit. I didn't even ever think about the connecting the dots with the word ninja.
Oh yeah, definitely. So you gotta understand, during the Namban slave trade, they was trade. I think that was Portuguese, if I'm not mistaken. The Portuguese was trading with Japan, and when they would bring them the Negra through, and they would trade them in, sell the slaves or trade them with the Japan, and the black slaves, the black Negras became ninjas once they was trained by a Ronin. You know what a Ronin is? A Ronin is a disgraced samurai. So once a king gets killed on a samurai watch, if I'm a samurai and I'm watching a king and he get killed while I'm watching him, then a samurai gotta commit seppuku. Seppuku is the disembowelment of oneself. When samurais gotta commit suicide if they king or emperor die while they on their watch. So if I cowered out, if I ain't got the balls to commit seppuku after the king died on my watch, then I gotta flee the country. I gotta flee the town. And 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna go into the bush with these fucking negras or these ninjas, because a lot of negras was getting left free in Japan. Some of them was escaping. Some of them were just getting left free. You feel me? So when they get left free, they'll go into the bush, like the bad, like not the bad, but like the non-fertile parts of Japan. You feel me? So they were going into the bush, and if a samurai was too cowardly to commit seppuku, which is suicide, he would go into the bush he would go off into them lands with the negra, and then that's where the negra or the ninja learned like martial arts, alchemy from the samurai. See, the samurai got the knowledge because he protecting the king, but he ain't no samurai no more. He had to lead that shit. Now he training these black slaves, you feel me, how to go on little missions and shit. So it's deep though. It's real interesting.
That's where they get the term Nagasaki from. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
Wait, hold up now. I think that last one you just made the fuck up.
What,
Nagasaki? Yeah.
You know Nagasaki is 2 words in one. You know Saki means spirit in Japan. I've been to Japan.
Yeah, I know Saki means, I lived there for 2 years.
And you know Naga in Japan means a serpent, right? The serpent.
Yeah.
Now that's a fact. That's a fact.
So
Nagas means
serpent spirit. Serpent spirit.
They was talking about our dicks. Yo,
no, they're not talking. No, bro. No, because only in Africa you'll find serpent worship. You will only find serpent ideology in West Africa
and in the Far East too, bro.
What Far
East? They worship the serpent too.
Yeah, but wasn't that a colony of Nubia also? Wasn't the Nagas and the yeah.
But it's deep. Motherfuckers don't really know. Like a ninja is like, you feel me, more than like a martial artist. A ninja know alchemy. You know, a ninja have knowledge of the plant. You feel me, which is roots. They can get mix and merge some plants, a few different plants, crush that shit up into a powder, blow that shit in your face, and become disoriented. They're real stealthy. You know, a ninja is like a jack of all trades, but a ninja not stronger or more powerful than a samurai. Ninjas are taught by the samurais. Like, it's deep. Like, I used to think a ninja was way better than a samurai.
But ninjas will jump you.
Yeah, a ninja put alchemy on you.
Yo, I'm starting to really connect the dots on this shit.
A ninja is more just like he said, they were in the bush, they were in the bushes, so they learn secrecy, and that's why they do things at nighttime. That's why they do things like they are more
fight dirty
instead of
they dance good. And then, they'll steal your girl.
You know how we see like ninjas
like
in today's time with dressing all black with their face. Hey, shut up. You know how we see ninjas in today's time dressed in all black.
That's why
Back
niggas shoot the
then,
gun sideways, because
when they were
in
slaves,
Japan they throw the ninja star sideways, and that's why niggas turn their hands when they shooting the gun, right?
hey, be quiet.
Oh my
When
goodness,
they
bro!
was, hey,
Now
when
you're
they were
turning into
slaves, the
you're
first
turning
ninjas
into
wasn't dressed
a
up in all
comedy
black.
show.
They had like shrubs on and shit. You like they had like hobo clothes on, looking like slaves, but they knew that shit though.
Shit, it
Like
sound
the
like
modern day
gypsies.
ninja, and they didn't put man, they didn't create a whole practice fighting style of the ninja, which is ninjutsu. So it's like, man, this shit. But as
Man,
far as
I'm
like
about to go down a
nigga,
serious rabbit hole because of you. So I'm actually kind of pissed at you because you probably fucked
nah,
up. I know I'm already about to start googling some shit because none of this shit makes sense, man.
Go.
And I'm about to
yeah.
Search up Nagas, right? And
no
you're
no no.
gonna see.
I'm already gonna be doing this for my next comedy set for the with the.
Hey,
I'm
look,
like, yo, I'm loving
hey,
this.
look,
So
search up the Namban slave trade. It's called the Namban slave trade. This was uh King John II and
okay,
Diego Cal. Diego Cal, he led that expedition, you feel me, over to Japan, you feel me, when they was doing business with them. But it's deep though, yeah.
And recognize that the letter G and J can have the same pronunciation or enunciation.
yeah,
J,
shit. I see that here in Germany. They don't use the word J.
so that's what I'm saying. So gin, the drink, right,
Yeah,
is GIN, but gin in Asia is
it's Gin. Yeah, Gin.
it's exactly. So with the
So look,
first cobra,
oh, go ahead,
the
my bad.
first the first known cobra is the Naga. It's a Naga nigrocolis, right? It's the king. It's the black king cobra. It's the black cobra. Before they find out the other cobra that was in Asia, but the all black cobra, right? It's called the Naga nigrocolis, right? So it's spelled not. It's called Naga, but it's spelled Naja.
Mm,
You know
Chief.
what I'm saying? So you got to understand. You have to
That's finished.
understand that the Naga serpentine mysticism comes from Africa. That's just what it is. So when you go and look up Japanese or Asian religions, you're always gonna see serpent-like things like dragons, snakes, and or Buddha. All of them have like snakes and cobras behind them. You know what I'm saying? You only can find these type of certain kind of cobras within Africa. So, like I said, you can go deep within
Hey,
it
what's up?
to understand,
What's up, Flap?
Peace.
or to
Wait,
see.
hold on, man. You gotta take that hat off. Y'all just got swept.
Yeah, the Yankees.
You can't wear that hat today, man. Y'all lost. Y'all got swept out the damn playoffs.
We were talking
Hey, what's
religion.
up with y'all, man?
Oh,
Everything's
this
chilling, bro.
Guys.
man, put that hat back on. I ain't got no hair. Shit. I don't want to see that. Oh, I'll be sure ass
You
fucking.
gotta
Hey,
get
look at
your
that
head
shit.
game up, man.
Man, I hate you. I ought to call you the N word. Niggas and they good hair.
Right.
Sorry, I get the N word once a month, you know, so I use it on you.
Hate it or love it. It's gonna be
Hey,
here.
look, he wants to
So
say
listen.
Yo, what
something.
happened to my boy? Why not? Take someone down. Add my boy. Why not back? That's
Oh,
my brother.
that's your real
All right, I'm
brother?
gonna jump in the comments and watch.
Oh,
That's my brother, man.
okay. I'll bring him up. We'll bring him up.
I like the topic you guys talking about, man.
Thank you.
Christian, what up? Peace, God.
What's up, my brother?
Ain't shit. Hey,
I'm at work right now, man.
but I was finna say, speaking on Japan, you feel me? Like, yeah, you absolutely right, Joe. Like, man, it's deep, man. Cause like Japan, it's like motherfuckers don't know they got a high suicide rate up there in Japan. Like motherfuckers killing themselves up there, and it got a
Yeah,
lot to do with that shit too. Though it's like a tradition up there, or some shit.
yeah.
Hey,
Facts.
I got this dope.
Coming from mental illness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started to research a little bit more about tarot cards and realized that, all that's witchcraft. voodoo, man.
They don't be
Yeah, but
dissing
bro,
You
that's
know
voodoo.
what I'm saying, my
but
brother?
witchcraft is
Don't
evil
Bro,
be
that
spirits.
shit
dissing
is
voodoo.
straight witchcraft, man.
Witchcraft
Don't
is
be
evil
dissing.
spirits. Don't fool with witchcraft. That's evil spirits. I don't fuck with that shit. Any
Nah, I
form
know.
of witchcraft because
Nah,
they.
Nah, sincere
I
don't
stay
fuck with
away
that
from
shit,
that.
G.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't like the no.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that,
No.
man.
No. I'll tell you. I like the people that might know this the spiritual powers, but not the ones that use it for evil intent. The ones that like cast spells on
Facts,
people. I don't
Right.
like that. I don't like that. I don't
facts.
like that.
Even
Nah, you gotta
pornography,
protect yourself
that's a
with
form
that
of
shit.
witchcraft.
I be feeling sometimes on this
That's all
motherfucking
witchcraft.
Instagram. I feel like, bro, on this Instagram street, somebody might have put a hex on me already. Somebody's a fucking witch out here already doing something. I feel it. I feel it. Like there's witches out here on these IG streets. There's
Facts.
good people on here.
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
I've been
I
saying
won't
that
say
for
nobody's name.
Yeah.
I won't say nobody's name, but I really feel like there's a witch on the IG streets with wicked
Oh yeah,
intention.
it is no cap, and I ain't
It's
even
all
supposed to be
magic.
speaking on that shit
Even
no
if you
more.
break down the word Hollywood,
Hey,
man,
real
it comes
talk.
from the wood of a
Because
holly tree.
I'll tell you,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
I think I actually talked to one of these ladies that were a fucking witch. Because once I left the conversation, my body started to feel fucking weird. I wasn't feeling right. Like they probably put a fucking spell on me. There's true people out here with that. I don't fuck with them. I'm sorry to get offended. I don't want to offend the witches, but they out here doing evil things, bro. They out here doing wrong. They'll cast a spell on you in a heartbeat. That's some bullshit. I don't like that type of shit.
you been sound like you making popcorn, sincere.
Oh, is that cheese? That's cheese. Yeah. That's one thing that I'm strong on. I watch out for the damn witches and shit. You ain't putting no fucking hicks on me and shit. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Most women are
Thanks.
witches whether they know it or not.
Yo, and then you know how they do it on Nubian and bro? I was dating a Haitian girl and she told me I could put a voodoo on somebody from my family. They
Yeah, I'm
teach her.
Haitian myself.
She told me, like Haitian people, not all Haitians, but some Haitian people were practiced since kids how to learn how to do witchcraft, voodoo
Yeah,
and shit.
I'm a child of a voodoo priest. My grandfather's a voodoo priest. That's true.
Don't put no hate
I
on me.
agree.
Don't put nothing on me, bro. Don't put nothing on me. I'm just joking.
Nah. I'm a Guinea. I'm a genie. I'm not. Unless my life is being threatened, then until then, I don't need to do anything to anybody. To be honest, I'd
Yo,
rather wash
that's
my
some
ass with my
spooky
hands first.
shit.
I'm just saying.
Damn.
Facts.
No way. Witchcraft.
Yeah. I mean, it's see now you're talking a language that I'm familiar with. The thing is hard to explain, but it's really not. You get what I'm saying? Like voodoo means nature. You get what I'm saying? So it's super nature and it's regular nature. So it involves all kinds of nature. What like all types of nature. Like
Well, let
the
me add goddess.
you feel me?
I'm at
So
her. Yeah, I hear you.
Yo, even if you break down, Walt Disney, he was partaking in witchcraft.
yeah,
Disney is all about witchcraft.
that's
Look at
facts.
Mickey Mouse.
He's
Good
a
You know what I'm
wizard.
morning.
saying? Using the magic spells. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
but
all
does
that is
all witches
connected to
do all?
Hollywood.
Let me ask you a question.
You
Does
know,
all witches
Hollywood comes from the wood of a holly tree. If you study the ancient Druidic system, go study the Druids. They was part of the Europeans that created this world. And it's called the Celtics.
Celtics. I was about damn. I knew you
These
were gonna say that.
people,
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you were gonna go there with the Celtics. Go ahead. The rules. Go ahead.
fact,
Continue.
the Druids and the Celtics are the one that created the money system. They created the dollar because if you look on the back of the dollar, they use symbols. And if you look at the eagle, it holds 9 arrows. Those 9 arrows represent the 9 people who are in the occult. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been doing that. Yeah, look on the back. Look on the back of that dollar. Oh, it's not going to have it on that dollar, but it has it on the $1 bill. You're going to see an eagle holding 9 arrows. If you got a $1 bill, turn it to the back.
How y'all kings and gods doing today?
Good
Blessings.
morning. Okay. What do I look at? You saying the dollar bill is evil intentions? What?
Yeah,
That symbol. That's the symbol.
Go
That
to
means
the
something.
right. No, not the pyramid. The other symbol on the right. It's holding 9 arrows. Those 9 arrows are the 9 symbols of the occult. They the ones that created that. It was the whole
Nubian, what's
Druidic
the
system.
topic? What y'all talking
You know,
about?
We were
Y'all
talking
can hear
about
me or no?
yeah, he was talking about the N word. Like, is it bad to use it with the A too, or just with the ER? And then Nubian was breaking it down in like his country.
Oh, okay.
But then we started talking about witchcraft.
Oh, but yeah, I don't know. All of this shit is just a word, so I don't even, I don't go by certain shit no more. So it depends on, the level of mentality one is in. Where New being that? Why he not talking?
I muted myself. I'm ordering some food real quick. Hold on.
I don't know what the topic is. I just jumped in here. I heard to hear y'all keep elaborating, and I jump on it. But that N word shit, certain things is subjective and overrated by now because we know we're not going to get people to just stop saying the fucking N word. We know we're not going to get people to just stop using language that was indoctrinated onto them. So what's the solution of going around that? You know what I'm saying? Like, people be paying attention to the wrong shit. Like, America names that were given to us by who was in charge, the Romans and that, in countries,
Comes from white supremacy, doesn't it? That word,
etc.,
that's where
etc.
like it
So
originated
why
from.
are we still going by titles? Why are we not yet detached from these titles
Because the man
anymore? Like,
that
we
was on here
still
trying to
going
explain to me that
backwards,
it's still
so I
offensive.
don't really.
God is he said it's still offensive even if we use it around
The
each
N
other with
word
the
is
A.
still offensive. If the N word is still offensive to you, that means you're living in a different timeline and you don't know what the fuck is going on. Because niggas been calling niggas call everything niggas, niggas call they dogs niggas, they cats
Yep.
niggas. So if you still fucking getting offended over the fucking N word, something is mentally wrong with you. And you need to stem up out of that trauma. Because like I said, this shit is all words and we need to detach from these titles. And once we detach from the titles, the intentions behind it become different. You know what I'm saying?
There it is. Because it's a word that you shouldn't be offended if you heard it so much already. It's still offending you. That's true. Because that's how he sound. He sound like, not in a bad way. He just, anytime that word was said, he feels offended. And we was trying to explain to him, like, it's not offensive no more to some people that's black. But he still didn't agree.
Yeah, because